Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Utah Utes and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Frogs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Utes! Rolled his way into the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
Ncaa27, TCU 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ncaa27. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Samuel. Fires to the middle. In traffic, it's Powell. And he's still running after the move. He's loose at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, TCU!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the...
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The run inside. It's Edwards. Turning it on. He's at the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Utah. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
TCU 7. Number 17 set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Samuel. Throws quickly. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to...
Racing down the left side. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Horned Frogs. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
On the stop. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Got him downfield. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's
headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, TCU! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He breaks a tackle. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They boot it away on 4th down. Catches it at the 30. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Looking for a gap. It's Payne. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Hits inside, it's Edwards. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Left side, it's Barnes. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Wants to throw on 1st. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Out wide right, it's Sims. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. They'll take the penalty and move them back. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got room on the return.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago. Because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
From the gun, it's Payne. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Moves the pocket. It's Samuel. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On the run, it's Payne. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On the direct snap, it's Blaylock. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, TCU. Into the end zone for 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Rushes on. Takes a hit as he fires. Just barely got rid of it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Long way to go on second down. Running inside, it's Edwards. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Got some green grass. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
That's reeled in. It's Sims. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Utes! What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one, and 5 on the season. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. On the return, it's Brooks. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quick give. It's Payne. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. The 40. Past the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. And they make the tackle on the return. There is a penalty marker on the play, and they might be backing up a bit. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Trying to get rid of it.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Second and long here. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell out.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Hit as he throws. Got a man, it's Sims. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Scott. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Second down, gonna throw it. Looking left. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
He'll bring it out. It's Azukama. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Blaylock. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Samuel. With the catch, it's Powell. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Drops back on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
They want to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Touchdown, Utes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Blaylock. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. on the direct snap. It's Blaylock. Spins away from the defense. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Straight ahead, it's Payne. Breaks the tackle. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back has it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with the Texas State Bobcats taking on the number 21 team, the San Jose State Spartans.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
And it's the Bobcats with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half.
And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Off play action on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking downfield, it's Samuel. Out wide left, it's Ezukama. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. 2nd down coming up. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sims. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
The run inside. It's Edwards. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. The Utes will call on their punt team. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Looking for room. It's Payne. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Working that left side now. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Payne. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Might as well run him again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Horned Frogs have taken it inside the 20. To the air, it's Samuel. Moves to his right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And this one splits the uprights. And and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, it's Edwards. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They're all over him. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for space, it's Simon. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. They've built a cushion, they've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. This time they'll throw it. Turns it upfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Burrowing for yardage. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing, we got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Still looking. Got out of trouble and throws. Left side is Andrews. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got
it! And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough. They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Utah! Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The horn Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Samuel. Out wide left, it's Ezukama. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They give it to him again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And that hurts on defense.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He's got the first down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. There he headed to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady dive because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looks as if he's going to run it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way...
Gonna take a shot. He's got it. And he's finally stopped a huge pickup on the play. And what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Press center downs going to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He wants a big play here late. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frog! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Trying to get outside. It's Edwards. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future. And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
That will be